You can see it, can't you? Spending your holidays at the most magical place on earth, totally surrounded by twinkling lights, festive food, and that impossible to describe holiday cheer. You can practically smell the gingerbread on Main Street, USA. It's the perfect picture. But then reality hits and the questions start piling up. When is the best time in December to go? How bad are the crowds really? Will I be sweating in a t-shirt or shivering in a winter coat? And with so many special events, what should you even plan to do? It can get overwhelming and fast. Well, you can relax because today we're diving into one of my all-time favorite times to go to Disney World, the holidays. I'm breaking down everything you need to know week by week to plan the perfect holiday vacation. We're covering weather, crowds, all the can't miss special events, and my top strategies to make your trip as smooth and magical as possible. Hey everyone, this is Walt from Mouse Talk, and welcome back into the channel. Yep, we're going to have fun today. We're going to talk about visiting Walt Disney World in the month of December. We're going to break it down week by week. But first things first, let's talk about one of the biggest questions we get. What's the weather actually like in Orlando in December? The short answer, it's unpredictable, but it's usually pretty fantastic. The average daytime high hovers right around the 70s, which is absolutely perfect for walking around the parks. It's not sticky and humid, and you can pretty much spend the entire day outside without feeling like you're melting, which is a nice change from the summer months. Once the sun goes down, the temperatures usually dip into the 50s. But here's the most important tip I could possibly give you. Pack in layers. Florida's winter weather can have a full-blown personality crisis. I've been on trips when one day it's sunny and warm enough for shorts. The very next morning it's a brisk, windy day where you need either a hoodie or a light jacket. You might start your day in a sweatshirt and you'll be down to a t-shirt by the afternoon, and then you'll be incredibly thankful you had that sweatshirt again in the evening when you're waiting for the fireworks. So think t-shirts, a few long sleeve shirts, a comfy sweatshirt or fleece, and maybe a light packable jacket. And don't forget the sun. Look, even though it's cool and overcast, the Florida sun is no joke, so sunscreen is non-negotiable. And while December is one of the drier months, a random rain shower can also pop up. So throwing a poncho into your bag is never a bad move. Okay, now let's get into the crowds, because honestly, this is the most critical part of your planning. December is a tale of two extremes, and picking the right time to go can make or break your entire vacation. Okay, let's start with week one. This is the holiday sweet spot. If you have a flexible schedule, this is the time to go. The first week of December is the absolute sweet spot. Thanksgiving crowds have gone home. The huge wave of Christmas vacationers haven't hit yet, and you can get to enjoy all the holiday decorations and shows in their full glory. Crowds during this week are often moderate, especially on the weekdays, making it the most pleasant and manageable time to visit all month. You'll still want a good strategy, but you won't be dealing with the shoulder-to-shoulder crowds that show up later. It's truly the best of both worlds, all the festive magic and fewer headaches. Now let's get into weeks 2 and 3. This is the gradual buildup. Starting around the second week, you'll feel the shift. The energy starts to build, and so do the crowd levels. Each day you'll notice more and more people as schools let out for winter break and families arrive for their holiday trips. Wait times for the big ticket attractions will steadily climb, and the weekends will feel especially packed. This is still a good, wonderful time to be there, but your game plan needs to be sharp. This is where tools like Genie Plus, early park entry for resort guests, and staying late become your best friends. You can absolutely still have an amazing trip, but you have to go in expecting a lively, busy park and be smart about how you navigate it. By the time you get to the 19th and 20th, you're basically at the doorstep of peak season, and the crowds will be heavy. Now let's talk about week 4, the peak holiday rush. All right, look, let's not sugarcoat this. The week between Christmas and New Year's Day is, by every metric, the busiest, most crowded, and most expensive time of the year to visit Walt Disney World. The parks will feel completely packed, and it's not unusual for the park to hit capacity. Wait times for the most popular rides can easily soar to several hours. If this is your only window to go, you can still create that magic, but you must have a plan. And even more importantly, a giant dose of patience. Go in with a relaxed mindset, know what your absolute must-do rides are, and book everything park passes, dining, special events the second your booking window opens. Get to the parks way before they open to be at the front of the line, and think about staying until the very end of the night as crowds can sometimes thin out in the last hour. This is not the week for a spontaneous, hey, let's see where the day takes us type of vacation. It's a time for a strategic, well-oiled plan. Now, of course, the reason all these people show up is because December at Disney is just overflowing with unique and truly magical holiday events. Most of these actually start in November and run right through the end of the year. Let's start over at Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, of course, is the heart of the Christmas celebration. The whole park's draped in gorgeous decorations, and Cinderella Castle gets a stunning projection makeover each night. But of course, the star of the show is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. This is a special, separately ticketed event that runs on select nights until December 21st each year. It's where you'll find the exclusive Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade, the Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time fireworks, free cookies and cocoa, and a magical snowfall on Main Street, USA. Plus, some rides get a fun holiday overlay, like the Jingle Cruise. Just know that on party nights, the park closes early for regular guests, so definitely check the calendar. Now let's head on over to Epcot. Epcot becomes a worldwide holiday festival with the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, which personally, folks, is my favorite. This normally runs from Thanksgiving week to December 30th. The World Showcase pavilions come alive with incredible holiday storytellers who share their home country's traditions. You can hear about Père Noël in France, you can hear about the mischievous barn Santa in Norway, or watch the amazing Chinese lion dance. The festival also has holiday kitchens, which are food booths serving up seasonal treats and drinks from all over the world. But the absolute showstopper for many is the Candlelight Processional, a breathtaking retelling of the Christmas story by a celebrity narrator, backed by a 50-piece orchestra and a massive choir. It's genuinely a moving and beautiful performance. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. We do it every year. Highly, highly recommend it. Get there early. Now let's jump over to Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios actually brings the holiday glitz and glam. The park gets decked out in vintage-style decorations, and the Holiday Tower Hotel transforms into a festive projection show called Sunset Season Greetings. On some nights, the park also hosts Disney Jollywood Nights, another special ticketed event that's a very stylish, Hollywood-themed party. It has unique character meet and greets, cool jazz lounges, and exclusive shows. It's a totally different vibe from the classic party at Magic Kingdom, focusing more on a swanky retro celebration. And this event is also on select nights from early November to late December. Now let's head on over to Animal Kingdom and beyond. Animal Kingdom adds its own unique touch to the season. During the day, you can see the Merry Menagerie, a whimsical group of life-sized, artisan-sculpted puppets of Arctic animals like polar bears and penguins that interact with everyone. It's really great. At night, the Tree of Life awakens with a series of beautiful wintry projection shows set to music. And of course, don't sleep on the resorts, folks. Those resorts are amazing during the holidays. The deluxe resort hotels go all out with enormous Christmas trees and mind-blowing gingerbread displays, kind of like the famous life-size gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian. So, with all that in mind, how do you actually put it into practice? So here are my top tips for a December visit. First, book everything as early as possible. I'm talking about your resort, your park pass reservations, especially your dining. Your dining window opens 60 days out. And for the really popular spots during the holidays, you need to be online the minute it opens. The same goes for those special ticketed events like Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Jollywood Nights. The best dates sell out fast. Second, become a fan of early morning and late night. The middle of the day, roughly from around 11 to 4, is absolute peak time for the crowds and long lines. The best way to get more done is to arrive at the park at least 45 minutes early. We call this rope dropping, and it lets you knock out one or two popular rides before the huge lines build. Likewise, the last couple of hours before the park closes often see crowds thinning as family with young kids head back to their hotels. And then third, make the My Disney Experience app your friend. This is an absolute must-do. Learn how to use mobile order for your food because it lets you pre-order your meals from most counter service spots so you can skip the long lines, and it's really a great tool. Also, decide before your trip if you're going to use Genie Plus. Some people do, some people don't. It's a paid service that gets you lightning lane access to rides, and during those super busy weeks in December, it can be a lifesaver for saving time. And with that, there you have it, your complete guide to tackling Walt Disney World in December. Now let's quickly recap. Pack layers for the wild Florida weather. If you can swing it, aim for the first week of December to get the best balance of holiday fun and smaller crowds. And if you're going to brave Christmas week, just be sure to have a rock-solid plan and a whole lot of patience. Now, while December can be one of the most intense times of visits, it is without a doubt one of the most magical. There's just a festive energy in the air you won't find any other time of the year at Walt Disney World. And with the right strategy and a great attitude, you can navigate the chaos and make holiday memories that you'll be talking about for the rest of your life. It really is an amazing time. And there you have it, folks. That's Walt Disney World in the month of December. If you found this guide helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And for more Disney planning tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come back for more. And also, too, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Are you planning a December trip, or do you have a favorite holiday memory from your parks that you'd like to share? Let me know. Would love to hear from you. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.